Hi guys, welcome back to Joy Ani Scrapping in My Own Private Idaho. I am continuing on with the 30 Days of Sketches, which was last month's challenge. I'm still working on it. This is day 17 and it's by Kristen Hughes. I'm also combining this and going to use this for my April calendar page. I will use this for the calendar, and then this will go in the album. When I get towards the end, I'll do a flip through of all the ones that I've used. And this, now April, normally I do Easter pages for my calendar, but they did not take any Easter pictures this year, so I am just going to go ahead and use the pictures that I have. And that is absolutely okay. A calendar is something that is very specific to the person who is creating it, and it does not have to be thematic. It can be whatever pictures you are working with. Let me show you this sketch. This is a 2-page sketch, and I followed it pretty much exactly, and I will give you the dimensions of the paper that I used. Of course, your pictures may determine a different size. So if you're using smaller pictures or less pictures, this is just the dimensions that I used, just to kind of give you a ballpark so that you can start and then really customize. This is from Hey Handsome. Hey Handsome is a close to my heart paper pack that came with stickers. They came with the PML cards and also a sticker sheet. This paper pack is, of course, retired because Close to My Heart is no more, but I do have 3 paper packs that have the paper pack and the stickers, and I have one that doesn't have the stickers. And this was actually made with, well, I guess I did do a few stickers, and I'll tell you where I got each one of these from. But if you're interested in that, just drop me a line, or you can actually pop over to my business page, which is Joy Ani Scrapping in My Own Private Idaho. I have still pictures of this. I have still pictures of the sketch and all sorts of goodness. And so anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start on the left side first, and I will show you the sketch, and then I'll show you how I've made the changes. I like the fact that the title was on the right hand side. A lot of times we tend to do left. So if you are a close to my heart person, you might have used the bulk. I used the bulk for this page, and it's a 12 by 12. I did not use cardstock as my 12 by 12. And I have my pictures over here just in case I forget my cluster. So my first cut was of the orange paper. And to be quite honest, I tried to get it, and that was not successful. Oh, and I used zip strips. I'll show you these zip strips. So the bulk paper had this as a zip strip, and the zip strips have all the colors that go with this paper pack. And I cut things out of the Harbor, and also I stamped on paprika. I used Harbor ink, and there's some pine in here. So when you look at the sketch, you will see that they have 2 lines, and I'm using zip strips for that. There is this cute zip strip, and I tend to get a lot of zip strips, especially when I'm using the bulk. So I'm going to go ahead and put my zip strip. I am going to put it at the 10 mark, and I am going to find my adhesive. Oh, please let me find my adhesive. I've been having, well, until I find my adhesive. Oh, there it is. Just move your stuff around and it all falls down. Okay. And I'm bound to use that, and I'm using, I'll show you what I'm doing if I run out of adhesive. So I'm going to just go ahead, and I really loved having zip strips. Stampin' Up! Does not do zip strips, and I'm wondering if it's not a postage thing, because it makes if you have a zip strip, it makes it so that you can't fit into a you have to have a little bit bigger box. So I'm thinking they're probably not going to do zip strips, but I do love them because um, Stampin' Up! Has all the colors that they use in the pack, but it's on a white cards, almost like a cardstock, and I lose that thing. It gets separated, and then I don't know what colors I've got going, because I am a little colorblind. So this paper is a very boyish paper. It's great for dads, and I might use it. I might use it on my May and on my June. So what I'm doing for May and June is I am going to, and I'm going to put this one at 2. So they're at 2 and 10. Makes it sound like I'm talking about time. I might use this for Father's Day, which is June. So the albums that I get for my calendars, I don't, even though I'm a close to my heart person and now I'm a Stampin' Up! Person, I don't buy those albums. I get mine usually at garage sales or thrift stores, the little cheap kind, because when you give up to 8 albums, it gets to be kind of expensive, and so most of those are 20 pages. So I do 2 pages for February through May, and then May and June are single, and then June through November are double, and then December is a single page. And I will explain. I will show you why when I get an album completely done. I'll show you why. And you can see this little white over here that is going to be covered up. I tried to gut this to save this paper that I dearly love, but the problem with that is I did it incorrectly, and then I had to piece it. So I pieced it on some really thin white paper that I had from one of the cheap albums that I'm putting them in. And the people that I give them to, if they want to upgrade and put them in an album, they can. But it just helps with the cost, and that way I can label. I'll show you how I label everything when I send it on. So this is, so we have a 12 by 12, we have 2 zip strips, and this is, I should have measured that. I believe it is 9 by 9. I want to say 9 by 9. Well, it's actually 10 by 10, because, yeah, take off 2 from each side. Okay, so I also put, because these pictures are dark, and orange reads kind of as a dark color, I went ahead and I matted it on white. So there's just the slightest corner. So this is cut at 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So I'm going to come down, and I'm going to have 1 inch on each side here. So it's starting at 1, and actually it's more like 3/4, because I did add 1/4 to all of it. And I'm going to center that. And these are cute pictures that my nephews, these are my great nephews and my great niece. So, and they are, and I just happened to find, when I was looking through this pack, it says brother, but they're not all brothers. They have one sister, but so I wanted to include her on there. So I just wanted to put, so I'm going to put this title, and if you look on this, see how they have this at the bottom? I moved this up at the top because I wanted it to map my title, because the orange was not standing out. So this is 2 inches by 10 inches, and I want it to be kind of, I want it, and the sketch, they have it over here like this. I'm going to kind of slide it under a little bit, and I want this to go like this. This was part of the digital collection. We used to have digital collections with Close to My Heart. Oh, that's Brothers is kind of being on race, and I'm just kind of sliding that down, have a 1/2 inch. That makes me happy. I'm going to have to pull this up though. Sorry. I did not powder it like I should have, so it's a little stuck on there. But I'm going to pop that up, so no worries on that one. So I'm going to have about a 1/2 inch on this side because I want to layer up like they have in the sketch. The sketch has kind of this layered look. And it kind of goes, it is more that way. It's probably shorter than what I have it, but I'm going to have it go this way. I'm happy with that, and I've got it fairly straight. I'm going to go ahead and do a light adhesive. I do glue everything down way heavier once, especially with calendars, because they're going to be up, they're going to be flipping pages, so you want it to make sure it's not going to fall down. And when you're giving them, they may or may not have adhesive. I love my brothers. Okay, so this is going to go up on a pop dot. I'm going to just glue this down really quick. Just a light. And I thought that worked out perfect for a title. This sticker sheet, I try to use 6 sticker sheets, but this one was so easily done. This was a great pack. It sold out fairly quickly. I'm looking for, sorry. This paper pack sold out very quickly, so if you did not get it, I have some, because I used to do a lot of vendor events, and so I would buy paper packs previous to the vendor events, and you kind of have to guess what people are wanting. And I think it was because it sold out so quick, people didn't know that I had it. And plus I loved it. I've used, I think this is my 3rd pack that I've used of this. And so what I normally did was I bought a pack, and then I'd buy a pack without stickers, and that would stretch it. But close to my heart, like Stampin' Up, they had a lot of girl stuff, so when they actually had something that was really good for boys, it usually sold out. And this was one of those packs that was great for boys. And even not for boys. I mean, this could be definitely a fall page. I love my brothers. Okay, so now in this, I've got a cluster here, so I'm going to go ahead and make the cluster. And so this cluster is by, it's really cute. So this cluster is by, and this was also off the digital collection. So, and this, right, believe it or not, is from a zip strip, and I had a teeny tiny, it's a Stampin' Up thing. I have a 1/2 inch circle, and I took my zip strip and I punched out the star, and I love it. I think it looks really cute. I'm going to pop this up, and this is the little bro, and he is super cute. I do cover up my pictures when I'm on YouTube because these are not my children, and for privacy issues, I just like to, if they're going to share the pictures with me, I just like to reassure them that I'm not going to be out there telling people who they are, and so I won't tell you their names or any of that, but just know they're super cute, and they're the little bro. I thought these shirts were so cute. I thought this was such a good photo op. And the sister wasn't there that day, so she didn't have a shirt, but she probably wouldn't have worn it anyway. You know, teenagers, they get so they just don't want to do that kind of thing. Okay, so now I'm looking for the things that I had over here to make my cluster. I had a tag This is from the sticker sheet. I'm going to put my tag. I don't want to cover up his cute little, I don't want to cover up his hand because his hand is really, it's a chubby little hand. You can tell from the picture. I don't want to cover that up. So I'm going to put this tag under here like this. And it has, I have some circles, and as soon as I find them, I will put them on there. And this looks crooked, and I don't know why. So now I'm going to go over to this left page, and I will probably find, as I'm finding, it never fails when you're doing a video. See the top of my head? When you're doing a video, you're always going to lose your parts. So I have little, some circles that here's one. I have a little circle here. That goes right there. And that is, do I want to pop dot it? Maybe. I'm just going to lightly adhere that because I have other stuff that has fallen away. I have one that's blue that goes right there. And we're going to go ahead and do the left page. I actually have one that's green like this. That's going to go over there when I find it. All right. Okay. So, and then this is the 4x6s. I like this one because they're large size pictures, and yeah, it turned out great. So once again, I have my zip strips, so I'm going to take all this stuff and probably lose it, not be able to do my clusters, but when you come on, you will see a picture of the final, like the final cut, I guess you'd call it. So on this one, they have the zip strips right here. And zip strips, if you don't have zip strips, no problem. Just zip strips are ooh, here's one of mine. Zip strips have, they're a 1/2 inch. So this is 1/2 inch by 12. And just like in the other one, I'm going to do them at 10 and 2. Moving things around. Oh wow, look at me at 17 minutes. There's 10. And it's kind of funny, when I look at things and I think they're straight, sometimes they aren't. That's why I say I have a crooked eye. Okay, and this is going to be at 2. This is going to be at 2. And then I'm going to do, oops, ooh, don't pull. You're going to be covered, so it's not going to be, I have to make sure that I'm lining it up. Lining up at 2. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me get my ruler here. The ruler is my bestie friend. I can never get too far away without my ruler. And sometimes even when I line them up with the ruler, I look at it when I'm done and think, okay, I used a ruler. I'm not sure why it's crooked. It's like little gremlins come along behind me and make it crooked. Alright, so there's that. And then I have, for the picture frame, just like the other one, this one's actually 8 by 10. So I wanted them, and I'm going to make sure that they're, they don't have to be exact because they're both in the middle. See how they're both in the middle? But I do like to line them up, just for that continuity. Oh, I wanted to show you this. So this is a zip strip, and I took a 1/2 inch circle and punched all these out because I think it's so super cute. All right, and here are all my other clustery things. So let's go ahead and make sure that they're even. So I'm going to put the I'm going to line them up with my Versamat. Okay, there's that. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but so this one is going to be one down and one up, and it's going to be 2.5 in, and that's going to make sure that it's centered. I do like it centered, so let's go ahead and do that. And this sketch was by Kristen Hughes. I think I said that. I kind of run out of things that's like, did I say that or didn't I? And that one is, yes, that's already down. I tend to get my, I try to do, because I don't know how to do the whole speed it up, slow it down kind of thing. So I do try to do a lot of the prep work, things that I know that people already know how to do. But, you know, if you were first starting scrapping, I hope that some of these things would help you. So this circle is the only thing that I used from the workshop. And so that's going to go there. And I'm going to make my cluster. There's a cluster here and there's a cluster there. And that gives me the triangle that we are all so fond of. So, and I'm going to put some other things here. So I have this cool, this is from, this is the current item, and it matches perfectly. I think, I'm not sure what they call these, but anyway, this is from the Round We Go, and it's a stamp, and it's a thin cut. And also you can make, I did not make it on this one because I started off and I thought, what do they used to call these? This also has this where it's 3D, and it would have been really cute on this page. The reason I didn't put it on is because it's a calendar, and I just could not do the bulk. So I kind of compromised, and so I stamped this. This is Paprika, light side of Paprika, and Harbor. So I put that down. I'm going to kind of make sure that I like how things are looking before and I'm going to look at my camera because I get things, I spend way too much time trying to figure out my clusters, and then I don't remember how I clustered them. So we have this one, it goes up here, and then this one kind of comes up here, and then I have a green, one of these fun little green things right under here. And I don't know, I might not do the heart. See, I'm already changing my mind, rethinking. There, I think that's going to be the winner. And then we're going to put, I got to cover up his cute little face because you are a cute boy, but, and we're just going to put hay. So that is the cluster for up the top. And then down here on the side, once again, I'm using my stamp set, and it really did, I love the way it turned out. And then having the circle in the middle, I thought that was super, super cute. And I had some more things. Oh, I had Big Brother. So this is the Big Brother, and there's a tag as well. And you could put, she can put the name, and I'm going to pop dot this. I'm going to put this down. I hadn't, I wasn't committing until, and so I covered up because we don't want any naked tags. Naked tags. And so I put a star there too. I might have gotten carried away with the stars. I also put it in the center of the, okay, my dog's gonna bark, sorry. So that one's gonna go there. And then that one's there. And there it is. So here is, and then I have a small, I am so sorry about the dog. She is naughty. So this goes right here. And I am just going to kind of put it under here, the same way that the other one was. So let's put the two layouts together and we will be done, and I will open the door so the dog will stop her insane barking. There's no one here. She just likes to cry. And she's not being persecuted in any way, trust me. Okay, so there is our 2-page layout. I stayed pretty close, and so I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. So this is day 17, and it's also my April page. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I do have still pictures, and I'll put the dimensions in the description below. I hope you will like and subscribe, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.